Welcome to the Bless White Lake podcast, a podcast that explores the ways in which so many of us have been blessed by others and what people are doing to be a blessing in our community and to our community. So whether this is your home or you're just visiting, we hope that this podcast will be a blessing worth sharing with someone else. All right, thanks for coming in and checking out this video. Just wanted to share some thoughts with you, give you a vision. And if you're interested in this, would love for you to connect with me. Let's have a conversation. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's have a cup of coffee together or a beer, whatever you'd like. Let's meet. Let's talk. Let's see what we can do to bless White Lake. So that's what I am endeavoring to begin, is a organization, an entity, podcast, several other things that I'm just calling Bless White Lake. And I'll tell you why that is in just a minute. But working on putting a YouTube channel up where we will have podcasts there. It'll also be on audio eventually down the road. blesswhitelake@gmail.com. That's where you can reach me. If you'd just like to donate, you can go over to Coffee. That's how it's pronounced. ko-fi.com, and that's past the cap. And two books really inspired the thinking behind this, and you just can see there, Bless Practices is really what that book is about. Bless, which is 5 everyday ways to love your neighbor and change the world. And that's what I want to set out to do. So you can go read that book if you want. Then there is Sharing Jesus Online, which is based on that, and how do you do those things in a digital world and connect with people, which I'm doing right now. If you're watching this VOD, I'm connecting with you. But really, it is talking about Matthew 28, which Jesus gives a great commission, and then Matthew 23 is where he takes and he talks about the greatest commandment. And then John 17, where he gives the great collaboration. It's his high priestly prayer, and he talks about unity. And at the center point of all three of those things, that's Jesus' mission, to love our neighbors and to love God. And so that's what God has placed on my heart to be able to do. So mission, reaching people far away from God that are being overlooked. The vision is to bind up the brokenhearted and to bring everlasting joy to all. And the values, creating a place for Christian community and everyone growing in their capacity to bless one another, and then lavishing love to all people. So the bless approach, what is it? Because really, the vision, the values, you probably don't all care about those, but I wanted to make clear I do have those. I have those in mind. It is beginning with prayer and then listening to people. It is enjoying shared experiences or eating together. It is serving one another and then sharing your Jesus story. What is my encounter with Jesus? What is the difference has he made in my life? Those kinds of things. The other thing is 3 different groups are going to be able to be connected with here. Locals, people that are online and in person in our community. Visitors, we have lots of visitors in our community, and I'd love to help them be connected. And then vendors, different people down at the Artisan market, in the farmers market, in our local community who are nonprofits, charities, businesses, all those kinds of things. So here's the part where this vision started with, is going down to the Artisan market and renting one of the booths down there, and going to be down there. And people are going in and out, and I just want to spend time, if you have a prayer need, praying for you. If you've got a story that you just need to share and talk with someone listening to you. If you need to grab a cup of coffee, setting a time, let's get together, let's have a cup of coffee. So just beginning those blessed practices right here in the community so that nobody is isolated, nobody is alone. All of us are supporting and lifting up one another in what we're doing. Maybe there'll be some little things that'll be available for sale, stickers, things like that. Who knows? But the point is to be available for people in need who have no place to go. That's it, really, really briefly. Just an idea to bless one another, and going to be starting a podcast. So going to be interviewing people in town, talking about what is a great story where someone was a blessing to you.